You can't go anywhere without hearing about AI, right? It's literally changing everything, how we work, how we create, how we learn, and it's happening at a dizzying speed. But behind all this incredible promise, there's a huge problem, a massive barrier that almost no one is talking about. So let's get into it. To really get to the heart of this, we're going to look at a philosophy from a company called World Mobile. Their whole thing is about tangible results, building real stuff that people can actually own and use, instead of just making promises about the future. This really practical, boots-on-the-ground approach is key to understanding the problem we're about to unpack.
And there it is, the central mystery of this whole thing, a gate. What in the world is this gate that's standing between billions of people and this AI revolution? Well, that's exactly the question we're going to answer.
Okay, so first things first. Let's just ground ourselves in how huge this AI promise really is. If you go back to late 2022, generative AI usage was pretty much zero. Now, it's a full-blown global phenomenon. Now, when you first look at a chart like this, it seems to tell a pretty familiar story, right? You see this big gap in AI usage, over 26% in the US, but only around 10% in a country like Pakistan. And you think, okay, classic digital divide. But here's the thing, this chart is hiding a really interesting secret. This isn't the whole picture, not even close. So let's peel back the layers here and look past these surface-level numbers. The real barrier, the real gatekeeper, isn't about who wants to use AI, it's about who even gets the chance to try. And here is the big twist. If you only look at the people in Pakistan who are already online, their AI usage just skyrockets to 33%. Get that? That's actually higher than the US average. So the problem isn't a lack of interest, not at all. The real problem, the gate, is simply getting online in the first place. And that really brings us to the core point. The starting line for this whole AI race isn't about downloading an app or buying a new computer. It's having a stable, reliable internet connection. If you don't have that, you can't even participate. It's as simple as that.
And the stakes here, they couldn't be higher. We're talking about a technology that can compress hours of work. Think research, admin tasks, customer support, into just minutes. Being unconnected doesn't just mean you're a little bit slower. It means you are completely locked out of this entire new way of getting things done.
You see, this totally reframes how we should think about the digital divide. It's not about being a little delayed, like you'll eventually catch up. No, it's about being fundamentally excluded, left on the wrong side of a locked gate, while the rest of the world just charges ahead.
Okay, so this brings up a really critical question. If connectivity is the gate, why haven't the systems we already have, the ones that have been around for decades, opened it for everyone? What's so broken about the old way of doing things?
I mean, seriously, if the current approach is failing billions of people, who is supposed to step in and fix this fundamental problem of just getting access? Well, it really all comes down to the traditional telecom model. It's built on a very simple premise. A company only expands where it's absolutely guaranteed to make a profit. They only build where the spreadsheet says yes. And the inevitable result of that logic is that huge parts of the world are left underconnected, underserved, or just completely ignored. And there you have it. That's the link, plain and simple. This incredible AI revolution can't reach these communities for one simple reason. The connectivity revolution never got there first. The old model was never built for everyone. It was just built for profit. So if that top-down centralized model is the problem, what's the solution? Well, turns out it involves flipping that model completely on its head.
And this is exactly where this new approach comes in. Instead of waiting around for some giant corporation to decide when or where to build, this model actually empowers local entrepreneurs and whole communities to build their own networks from the ground up.
It all really boils down to three big ideas. First, the infrastructure is decentralized, meaning anyone can help build it, not just one company. Second, ownership is decentralized, so local people actually own the hardware in their own towns and villages. And third, and this is the crucial part, the incentives are shared. It aligns everyone, from the person using the phone to the person running the local tower, to want the network to grow.
And the result of this? Well, it changes everything. In the old model, growth is a bottleneck, right? It's controlled by a boardroom and a budget. But in this new model, expansion actually compounds. Every new person who gets connected and every new local operator who sets up shop makes the whole network stronger, which encourages even more people to join in. It grows like a snowball, not like a checklist.
Okay, let's pull all these threads together now and see what this really means for the future of AI and opportunity for people all over the world.
If there's one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. The incredible benefits of AI aren't just going to magically pop up everywhere. they're going to flow along the lines of connectivity. Where there's access, there will be AI. Where there isn't, there won't. So it just follows, right? That connectivity itself is going to be built by the models that can actually get the job done. Not the slow, restrictive models from the past, but new, decentralized ones that can scale way faster, reach way further, and actually get everyone working toward the same goal, connecting more people.
And this isn't some far-off theory. This shift is happening right now. With these new ways of building infrastructure from the bottom up, that gate, the one that has locked out billions of people, it is finally starting to swing open.
And that leaves us with one last massive question. The technology to connect the world is here. The models to deploy it are being proven as we speak. The gate is opening. The only question left is, are we going to make sure that everyone, everywhere has a chance to get through?